Pinball parts or not. Today is Wednesday, May 26th. I took off work today to rototill my garden because I want to plant tomatoes. Do I say tomatoes wrong, or is it tomatoes? Tomatoes. So I wanted to plant tomatoes, so I had to rototill my garden. And then I was rototilling my garden, and I realized, what would work better if the blades on the rototiller were sharp. So I stopped rototilling the garden, and I started to sharpen the blades, and I sharpened all the blades on the rototiller, and it still worked like crap because my garden is made out of a real small thin layer of topsoil and really nasty clay, so it just doesn't go through. I gotta do something about that. It sounds like some assembly required. Pinball parts or not. And it was like 80 degrees outside. I don't even want to look at this receipt. Oh crap. Oh, I didn't think it was going to be this much, but pinball parts or not, if you know what that's from, it's pinball parts. So I had to order a bunch of stuff because I was low on stock on stuff, and I had to buy stuff that I needed. So these are washers for shooter rods. I forgot how many I ordered, probably 10. I like to order 10. These are coil sleeves for shine boxes. I was low on them, so I had to order some of them. These right here, which are going to be hard to see. I might have just to autofocus. Here we go. Those are contacts for leaf switches. Every now and then I need to rebuild a leaf switch, so I ordered new contacts. Barrel springs for what do you call it? Plungers. What popped up on my screen? It looked like it had a mouse disconnected or something. Quit using this thing because it kept connecting and disconnecting. So I'm using I think that's what it was. So I'm using hardwire light sockets for pop bumpers. I go through them every time I put a new pop bumper in. These are bolts for trim rings. There we go. They're little nylock bolts for the trim rings on pop bumpers. I needed some of them. Lucky strike. I don't have a lucky strike. I think I ordered the wrong kit. And if I did, oh well, looks like I got leftover rubbers. Straight flush rubber kit. This should be lucky sevens. Pop bumper body is springs for shooter rods. These are for shine boxes. They're the plungers that go bing, 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 bing. I'm low on them. Man, I don't know where this Sure. Lucky strike. It should have been lucky 7. I will have to go back and look at that. If I screwed up, I screwed up. Coil stops. I needed these once in a while when I do my work. Flipper rebuild kit for straight flush. That goes in there. New leaf switches for the flippers. And I know what's in here, you don't. Two new top bumper metal rings, because straight flush has 2 broken ones. I can show you one. Here we go. One end is longer than the other end. You can see one's broke off, and they both should look like that. So that's why we need new ones. Coils. Oh, I should open them up first. Let's see what's in here. A Z27 1000 and a Z28 1200. These would go on the relay board that's behind you and underneath that you can't see. So I'll put them in here so I know where they're at, and I'll watch later on. I'll be like, where the hell those relays go? Make sure there's nothing in this. Should have been lucky 7. And more contacts. These are the bigger ones. If we can focus. There we go. Those are the bigger relay contacts. Those are for higher voltage, like your flippers and stuff like that. And then I'm counting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. There we go. Oop, I don't want to move them all. 200 light bulbs. 240 number 47 light bulbs. Number 47. Like you can see that because you're blurry. But it's number 47 bulbs. That's all the stuff I got. I hope you enjoyed it. This is all from the Pinball Resource. Oh, I got the hiccups. So now I got to take all this little stuff and put it in all of its little homes I have in my basement. These I really needed. These, it seems like every chime box I do has one broken one on it for some reason. I don't have to look on there. I could have swore I said lucky 7. But oh well. I'll have extra, what do you call it, levers that I can use for something else. But I will have to look on my email. I could have swore I ordered lucky 7. I don't have a lucky strike. maybe I will someday. It's either that or I will just keep this. If I ordered it wrong, I ordered it wrong. But what I will do is, I will just use it on another machine. I will figure out what I have here and then what another machine has, so I won't be out, because these I will always use. There's no doubt about that. These will all get used, but they might not all get used at the right time, because I have this Lucky 7 needs rings for it, and then Lucky Ace is done. This one I got a kit. I got a Spanish Eyes that needs rubbers, and then I got two Flight 2000s, and then I got a Superstar that will need rubbers. So whatever's in here will go in there. But yeah, I need to look at my email, make sure I didn't put Lucky 7. So if I put Lucky 7, they got to send me a Lucky 7 kit. My hands are freezing. I'm in the basement, and it's always real cold in here when the air's on. But the air's not on right now, but it's just always cold down here in the basement in the summer, because it's the basement. If you don't know what a basement is, that's I guess not everybody knows what a basement is. Most of you do. In Wisconsin, we can dig underneath our house and put a whole level underground, and we call that a basement. So the only way to get out of the basement is you have to walk up the stairs. I don't have any exit from my basement to outside, because I'm below ground right now. Yeah, for some of you people it seems weird. Like Arizona, a lot of houses in Arizona and Vegas don't have basements. It's just that first floor. But now I got the whole level of a house below my house. It's the exact same footprint. But enough of the house, whatever you terminology things. If you don't have a basement, it's kind of sad, but I'm sure in certain areas it adds a lot of value to the house, because you have a rock and you got to dig into it. We have dirt, so you can just scoop up dirt, build a wall, pour a floor, put a roof on it, and then build your house up on top, which is really awesome. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed Pinball, parts or not, and I guess that's about it. Later.